Hello everyone and welcome to Panda Talks Football. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe so that we can enjoy the game together. So without further delay, let's start the video. The first rumor of the day is regarding the Aleix Garcia, the shining CDM of Girona. As all of you know that this guy Aleix Garcia gave an interview just before the match against Barca that Barcelona is the club I'd like to play in my life. I'm a real fan of Barcelona. And yes, and now we have the rumors coming out, although his manager scolded him after that interview. And the later interview yesterday, he was again asked the same question regarding the Barca rumors. And he said, I don't know. Oh well, if there was nothing between Barca and him, he would have simply said no. But he said, I don't know. It looks like he is playing diplomatically. So let's discuss what we know about him. So first of all, Gerard Romero break the rumor that Aleix Garcia is going to be the main target for Barcelona in the winter transfer window, and he has a release clause of only 20 million, and players like Pablo Torre and Oriol Romeo can enter the operation. And now another reliable source, Ferran Martinez, he came forward and said Aleix Garcia's release clause is less than 20 million, but the operation is still complicated due to the financial fair play. However, Barca is still awaiting response from La Liga on how much financial fair play margin is left. This is coming from Ferran Martinez, another reliable source. So if this happens, it's going to be a huge win for Barcelona. And for some of the Barcelona fans who are saying that why would Girona even let him go? It is not actually they're letting him go. They have made a mistake of this release clause in his contract, which is only 20 million. And right now, he is a player who is a bigger value than 20 million. 20 million euros, his release clause, and we are going to simply pull him out of Girona. Well, this deal is going to be a huge win for us, and simultaneously a huge loss for Girona. And yes, we are direly needing a CDM at that position. So yes, it's a win situation for us. And the value can even be decreased, because if we generate a financial fair play, Girona would certainly need somebody to cover for his absence. And it's really harder to get a player equivalent to his quality in a winter transfer window, as every club has their season ongoing. So they would definitely be coming for Oriol Romeo, and the further release clause may even be decreased to somewhere near 14 to 15 million. So yes, let's pull this out. And if he works, if he clicks in this Barcelona system, it's only a way ahead for Barcelona. Next, there is a rumor regarding another mid. I don't know how many midfielders do they need. So certainly this thing is coming from the Diario Sport, who say Douglas Luiz, 5-year-old midfielder of Aston Villa, is Deco's number one priority. Please note that this rumor is for the summer transfer window, like it is for the summer of 2024, not for the January transfer window. And my thoughts on this transfer, I just feel like he's going to be a really expensive player. And he's not even a pure CDM. He's more of a box-to-box midfielder. And I feel like we can't spend 50 to 60 million on a player who we don't even need, because we already have a lot of central midfielders. Frankie de Jong, Pedri, Xavi, Gundogan, even Fermin Lopez. So it's going to be a bit slightly a no for me, but it is Deco's first candidate to strengthen the midfield in the summer. Well, eventually, ever since the Deco has taken the post for the sporting director, his choices is always at a different polarity. His choices always contradict with the rest of the club. So let's wait for the further confirmation. Except that we have an official news from Barcelona that Marcos Alonso will undergo surgery next week to solve his back problem. Get well soon, Alonso. Next, we have a slight news from our squad that Ilkay Gundogan suffered a small accident in the gym today. He hit himself in the head. With the weights, he was working hard, and he had a cut in which he got 2 stitches. The good news though is that it is a minor thing, and he will be available versus Las Palmas. This is something coming out of Fernando Polo. This guy, he's a serial winner, and I hope to see him getting to the best as he was in Manchester City. After that, Gigantes reports that Chadi Riad and Torres denies that Barcelona have made the decision to buy him back in June. Barcelona are following him closely, but his agent spoke to the club this week and was informed that for now, no decision has been made. And for Fabrizio, this is what happens when you trust a source like Sport. Be careful next time, Fabrizio Romano. Next, I've got a news coming from our very own Barcelona fan Xavi Miguel. He says The intention of the coaches of Barcelona is that Pedri will travel to Saudi Arabia thinking about the hypothetical Spanish Super Cup final. He is, though, ruled out of the matches versus Las Palmas, Barbastro, and the Spanish Super Cup semi-final versus Osasuna. However, he could play on the final on 14th, depending on his feelings. There will be total caution and zero risk, and even more so considering his history of muscle injuries and relapses. Well, that is a good news. We certainly want our star boy at least back in the final. Spanish Super Cup final, which will hypothetically will be against Real Madrid, I think. Yeah, they are going to reach the final the way they have been playing. I feel like if we beat Osasuna, we'll be meeting them. And we really need our star boy in that match. And lastly, there is a news coming from Evan San Antonio, who says that Xavi has prepared training sessions with a lot of physical demand in the coming days. Now, I do not know if I should be happy or sad on this. I'm happy that Xavi looks to solve the problem. But simultaneously, just sharing with you the 3 previous news regarding the injuries, I'm more concerned than happy regarding the increased physical demand in the trainings. This injury crisis, I do not know when is Barcelona going to get out of it. I do not know if it's due to the negligence of the medical staff solely, or is it some sort of bad luck which has been following us since 2020, since that 8-2 Bayern Munich. We have just been going downhill, and downhill. And it can be due to the disastrous management as well as the injuries. Well, that was all for today regarding my reaction to the news. Hope you liked the video and comment down below where are we going to finish in the 2023-24 La Liga season. Comment down below.